That one is always the hardest.
Hello, welcome back to Talk Back for Teens. Our category today is Urban-Suburban program. I'm your host, Shantinique Cowans, and here I have me my co-host,
Rodgers.
our guest host,
Miss Jessica Lewis.
and six students that we have with us. Can you guys introduce yourself with your name, your age, and the school you guys go to?
My name is Destiny. I'm 17. I go to Wheeling Charlotte High School.
My name is Kiana Fountain. I am 17 and I go to Fairport High School.
My name is Daryl Roberson. I'm 17 and I go to Brighton High School.
My name is Kieja Davison. I'm 14 and I go to Fairport.
My name is Mara Santos. I'm 14 and I go to Brockport High School.
My name is Ebony Jackson. I'm 15 and I go to Penfield High School.
Okay, it's nice to meet all of you. Can you give us an overview of the Urban-Suburban program, just general?
The Urban-Suburban program was started in 1965. The first district to take students was West Irondequoit. We currently serve 542 families in 7 school districts across Monroe County.
Okay, thank you. Nice.
All right, so now we want to turn to our students and ask them a few questions. Anyone can start, but we briefly want to hear about your experience in the Urban-Suburban program.
Nervous at first because you're going into something new that you don't really know about. You going into a place that you've never heard of before, like what's Wheatland Charlotte? So it was a little bit nerve-wracking at first, but being there for like the last 5 years has been a good experience.
Think of it as popcorn. Anybody jump in whenever somebody finishes.
I'd have to agree. I think that when I first got to Fairport High School, or Fairport District, that I didn't really know what to expect. But as I got older and I got into the high school, it became really fun and like there were many things to do. So overall, my experience has been very fun and great.
I think it's sort of hard going to a new school and not knowing anyone, but certain people, they come to you and they help you find your way in school, and so you sort of become a part of a new family at a new school, and it's a little bit better than what you had before, and I think it's a great opportunity.
I think it was hard switching from the city school to Urban-Suburban because you have to leave, well, I had to leave my friends and try to make new ones, but it's been fun in Fairport, and yeah, I like it out there.
When I started at Brockport School District, it was nerve-wracking because I didn't really know anybody, and it was easy yet hard to make new friends. Like on the bus, you would know people that like went through the same struggles or whatever that you went through. So you kind of like talk to them about it, and you get to know each other more.
Well, I started off right away, so I don't really know the transition, but I know that it's been a fun experience for me, making a lot of friends out in Penfield.
Yeah, kind of understand that because I started out in the city as well, and then I transferred out into Wheatland Charlotte for a little bit, and then moved back into the city. So you kind of like, it's hard to like miss those friends twice. Like it's kind of nerve-wracking. Why'd you guys want to get into the Urban-Suburban program? It's okay if your parents just put you in the program.
Yeah, I really.
Well, even if your parents just put you in the program, do you feel like it was a good change? I heard a few of you say you really liked it, you enjoyed it, but what do you guys think?
They didn't even tell me they were like applying me for anywhere. Like I didn't even know until I got accepted, and they told me that I was going to Wheatland, and that's where my dad went, my uncle went. So it was like a family thing. And then when I got there, it was a really good experience. Like I loved my school, so I'm really glad they did.
How did the shift change you guys? How does shifting from, an urban school to a suburban school?
I think that me overall as a person, it helped me to grow and become a better person because like the people in the Fairport District, they're really like kind and they understand you and they're always there, and it really helped me to grow as a person, like to be more sociable with other people and to talk to people, and just it helped me to grow as a person.
I feel the same way because they kind of expect more out of you. Like if there's a higher standard, there's a certain way that you should be, a certain way that you should act. You're not gonna accept anything or tolerate anything. So it was a good experience. Like you have to grow. When you're 17 years old, a senior in high school, there's certain things you shouldn't be doing, and that's something that they're not gonna tolerate at Wheatland Child. Like you're not gonna come in and do whatever you want to do. You're expected to do certain things, and I really appreciate that about my school. So.
It's good that you say that, because because I had transferred from both districts, you can definitely see the change in discipline. And it was like coming from like moving back into the city, it's just like especially like as far as doing homework, like it's kind of like preparing you for like the real world where like you're gonna go on to like college and stuff like that. Like you have to have those expectations, and it was like, oh, homework's not done. Okay, we'll do it in class and turn it in tomorrow. And I was just like, what? Like really?
Yeah. That's a good point that Shantinique has brought up. So what are some of the similarities and differences that you guys have seen from the urban to the suburban schools? Like I know you touched upon the standard is definitely set a lot higher, and you appreciate that. What are some of the other things that you guys have seen?
I'd say like the classes are a lot harder and they challenge you more, so you have to really try a lot harder than you normally would like in a city school. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. I mean, if you don't get your homework done, it's your fault, but I think it's a lot more challenging. So
When you guys switched schools, were you immediately welcome? Did you fit in? Was it easy to make friends? Did you stick more with like your urban friends, your suburban friends, or did you kind of like stick with the people that you kind of rode the bus to until you adjusted? Like, how was that experience?
I think that when I first got to Fitchburg High School, I didn't have any friends. Like, I really didn't, I didn't talk to a lot of people. And at the time, I was just like, everyone's so different. Like, who do I talk to? Like, who's gonna be my friend or whatever? But everyone just all of a sudden became like, you start getting to know people, and they become your friends and things like that.
It was hard for me to make friends because I was the shy type of person, and I didn't talk to a lot of people, but I got to know some people and became best friends with some people when I first got there, and I'm still friends with them now. So the people are a lot nicer and easier to understand.
I mean, I didn't really know the transition, but I remember starting off, I made friends pretty quickly, and everyone's really nice and welcoming, and so I had a positive experience with that.
Okay.
So what would you guys say to students who were maybe thinking about the Urban-Suburban program?
Do it.
Do it.
It's nice
Short,
and simple.
sweet, and to the point. Do it. Awesome. Anybody else?
I feel like if you wanted to do the Urban-Suburban program, you're going to be like tested like social wise and schoolwork wise. So if you like meeting new people and you like trying new things, I think it's a great program.
Definitely some nice advice. You guys notice anything unexpected when you started like the Urban-Suburban program? Like something that you thought maybe it'd be like this, but it turned out to be completely different?
I think that when you go to a new school like Brighton High School, you expect people to be not accepting of people from the city or from different schools, but it turns out that they assume that you went to the school your whole life, but you really didn't. But you sort of become a part of a different group of people, and I think it's a great experience that everyone should experience.
I'm definitely one for getting into new environments and meeting people from all over the place. So what was that like for you guys? Meeting people from maybe a different background than yours and getting fully immersed in a new culture. What was that like?
I'd say it was different, like going to school in the city. I only went in the city for elementary school, and it was like you go to school, you do your work, you go back home. Like it wasn't a big deal, like you didn't really hang out with those people. But going to Wheatland-Charlotte, it's so small that you really feel like you're part of the family. Like it really is a family. Like, you go out there and that's my sister. Like it's not my friend from school. Like that's my best friend. That's my sister. Like it's just close. So definitely different.
Well, in Brockport, going there's a lot of different ethnic backgrounds, and you get to know more about a different culture that you didn't know before. And you also make new friends, and they help you throughout the way.
Yeah, they actually do a good job of doing that, because it's this is more diverse than if you were in a city where its population is mostly Black and Hispanic. So it's just to see that different, being able to merge with different cultures and everything. It's really good, and so you pointed out that it's more like a family and more because everyone takes part in something. You help out where it comes with homecoming, or you want to help decorate the school or play a sport. You kind of feel more together. When I went to Wheatland-Charlotte, I knew almost everyone, and then I transferred and was there for 4 years and graduated, and I still only know a certain amount of people. So it's definitely, you can definitely see the difference where people are kind of more opening and like family? Like, did you guys feel supported when you made this change, or were you like on your own, or how did you guys feel when it came to being placed in this program?
I think my parents were really supportive. Like, they encouraged me to make new friends, and like when I came to the school, they did an interview before school started, and I met the principal, and they kind of set me up with someone to be with like when school first started. So I kind of had like a friend or two when school started, so it was easy to transition, and they were always there. Like, I'm still friends with them, and we're seniors, and they don't even go to Wheaton Charlie anymore, but I'm still friends with them, and they were good support. Like, they helped me meet new people, get into things.
Yeah, we're still friends, and I don't go there. Anybody else?
As far as support, I feel like my family, my parents, they really do support, like, especially academics. Like, they're all about getting good grades, making sure you go to school every day. And then, like, far as the staff and the people at school, they're very supportive as far as you handing in all your work and being to class on time. And they just make sure you're doing what you have to do to graduate and go to the next level.
Now, what are some of the activities that you guys are doing within your schools?
Any sports, clubs, anything?
I play football, and I go to the weight room every day after school, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So.
Okay. Anybody else?
I do soccer and track, winter and spring track.
I know everybody does something, you know. It doesn't have to be sports. You could be in your school's
Any
drama club, a
clubs,
choir, something.
I don't do many sports, but I'm in a couple of clubs in my school, and I am in choir. I've been in choir since 6th grade. So, yeah.
Okay.
I play softball in the spring. I do indoor track, and I'm on the diversity club.
Okay. You guys do any sports clubs, band, choir, nothing?
Not this year.
Oh, what about in the past? Like, just while you've been in the program?
Yeah, my sophomore year, I actually did play JV basketball, and in middle school, I did track and field.
Basketball, I'm in drama club, FBLA, which is Future Business Leaders of America. I'm in SAD, Students Against Destructive Decisions, drama club, like I said. A lot of fun stuff.
Do you guys say there's any downsides to being in the program as far as, like, you know, you lost contact with old friends, you don't have certain opportunities, anything?
I only feel like the transportation for after school is the downside, because I can't really stay after school that much because there's no way I can get home except the RTS bus. I have taken it a couple times, but not that much, especially in the cold weather. It's harder to have to walk and wait.
Yeah, definitely get that, because like if you participate, if your school gets out like 2, and you participate like a sport or a club and it doesn't get out till like 4, or like after that, it's just like even catching like the RTS bus downtown, even that traffic is hectic from like other schools getting out within the city, so it's definitely something. Anybody else have any?
Well, my school
downsides?
doesn't go through RTS, so I've never ridden an RTS bus. Like, when I go to school, I ride the bus from the city, like the city school district bus, to Wheaton Charlie in the morning and after school. Or if I stay after, they have a bus that brings us back to the city at 3 or at 4. If I stay after that, like, my parents come get me. But like, I don't know, I don't have that experience of riding an RTS bus.
I didn't learn how to ride one until like the last month of my senior year in high school. So you don't worry, you're not the only one who doesn't know how to take one. So
We just want to hear more about your experience, because me personally, myself, I never, today is the first time me actually learning about the Urban-Suburban program, and I attended an urban school, and I know there's a lot of misconceptions that are, kind of misconstrued about the difference between the urban schools and the suburban schools. So I guess if I could ask, what's one thing that you guys personally feel that you've gotten out of this experience?
I think I've gotten like a whole new perspective on life and how to go about getting things in life, from the schoolwork that I do and the stuff I do outside of school, like football and weight room. So I think it's beneficial to anyone who is in the Urban-Suburban program, because you can learn new things and how to do things a better way than maybe that you thought before.
how about we do this? Since we both did urban schools, but I kind of have a background with both of them. So, like, what are kind of like some misconceptions you have looking in on the suburban schools, and then based on what he's saying, what are kind of some that you guys have looking in on the urban schools, and like how like the kind of misconceptions that you hear from even like some of you already started in the urban school, so you like know the difference, but even some of the ones you hear from your peers and like they've never been to urban school, so they don't actually know the facts. And start with like what you think.
Well, I know some of the misconceptions that are construed is that obviously, you know, suburban schools are better. They have better opportunities, better curriculums, pretty much things of that nature. They're just all around better. I'm personally, I've never had that experience to be in a suburban school, so I really don't know. But I'm definitely someone who's not opposed to meeting all types of different people from various backgrounds. So in one way or another, I've always had contact with different students from different school districts. So that's one thing I like, but I know a lot of students don't have that similar quality. And I think it's just great that there's a program like this that allows students to see, like he was saying, see things from a whole different point of view and to learn there's more to life than sometimes what's around you.
People at my school tend to think that people that go to city schools are more, I don't know, like obnoxious. Or
It's okay to say ghetto.
Like, yeah,
I heard
like
that one a lot of times.
Even when I first came to school, like it was 2 girls that I met through the principal that kind of talked to me, but then the other girls were like scared of me or didn't want to talk to me because they thought I was going to be mean or stuff like that. And it was just, I don't know, lack of communication, lack of being open, judging people when you don't really know them. Like, they think a lot about city school kids that they don't really know. So.
Okay.
All right, guys, to quickly wrap up, I want to go around and I want each of you guys to give an adjective about how you feel after your experience in the Urban-Suburban program.
You want to start here?
Yeah, you can start.
Prideful.
Intelligent.
Recreated.
Start right in the corner over there.
Thankful, I guess. Thankful.
Can you come back?
Okay.
I don't know, I guess wanted and supported.
Okay.
Well, we'll come back to you after the break. That'll give you plenty of time to think about that, and then we'll also go back around and see if anybody else had misconceptions from their school going in. And this is Talk Back for Teens.
Their reaction when you tell them you go to a suburban school now, or what do they ask? Like,
Just knocking down my questions.
Sorry.
Gosh, that's fun.
No, it's because I gave it to John to take photos.
I wanna be there far away. I'll meet you on holiday. And holiday, I'll be the bird that flies away.